There are those who believe that life here began out there, far across the universe, with tribes of man. Some believe there may yet be brothers of man, who even now fight to survive somewhere beyond the heavens. Welcome to RimWorld. Greetings and welcome to RimWorld, a colony survival game in which we shall take the role of this lost tribe of men and women who must fight to survive on a harsh RimWorld where blood machines and other terrors lurk, ready to rend from them their lives, and indeed to crush our nascent colony before it gets started. But we won't let that happen. Oh no, whilst the tribe may be primitive as now, they have it within them to become a thriving technological colony and to defend themselves with all of the science and firepower that they need. But of course, that is some way off. Right now we have arrived in this harsh landscape, devoid of any other settlements, and our brave 5 survivors and their pets are going to have to carve out their colony from scratch, and literally carve out, because having barely escaped from their last tribe with their lives as the blood machines rended and burnt and destroyed their fellows, they are of course a little bit traumatized. And what are they going to do? They are going to seek shelter, as their forefathers did, within the caves of this land, which is exactly what we're going to do, I think. Look, we've got a bit of water down here, and we may repurpose some of these shelters in the future, but for the time being, we're going to take to the caves. The tribe is going to return to cave living, but it's going to be like first class, AAA cave living. Like, don't worry about that. It's not going to be like, you know, damp and drafty or anything. Not when we're through with it. First things first, we're going to need a stockpile to store all of our cool stuff. Let's put that down just here, at least temporarily. We'll probably want to move it undercover at some point, but for now that will do us. We also want probably to set up a growing zone just outside here somewhere, and I guess like just here will do, just next to the stockpile, like that. There we go, nice big growing zone upon which to grow all of the things that we need. We're also going to want to order up some of this to be mined. This is compressed steel. Compressed steel somehow baked into the walls of this structure here. Is this like some kind of ancient mountain range, or is it the derelict remains of a starship? Who knows? It matters not. Right now we just need the materials for ourselves, and we're going to leave like a little bit there just to kind of protect the entranceway to our cave habitat, and you know, make sure that that's all good and fine and things like that. You can click on notifications on the top left of the screen to instantly center on them. Well, that's great. There are no notifications at the moment, so let's not worry too much about that. What else might we want to do before we unpause it and actually introduce our awesome team? Oh, we better set all of these things. Alright, we'll just do it one by one. We'll do it one by one. F to not forbidden. Not forbidden. Forbid and not forbid. That is the way and the light and such. Alright, fine. We'll just unforbid all of these things. We want all of this stuff to be taken to our lovely new storage position outside of our cave, which is soon going to be the fine. Look, there's like there's a little hare and a little rat chasing each other around in the field. Little do they know that their lives are about to be turned upside down, as indeed possibly will their bodies once we start hunting them. But you know, for now, we'll just make do with this pemmican, which is not refrigerated, but will spoil in a year and 1 season, which, you know, is a long time for food to survive without spoiling. Look, let's take all of our weapons. We'll assign weapons to our crew. We'll introduce our crew as well. Let's just unpause it, and we'll let them get started on those activities. I'll also just order some trees to be chopped down, I think. Chop some wood. We'll chop some of this wood here. Like that. We'll harvest some of... Must designate harvestable sufficiently grown plants. Okay, well, alright, let's not harvest that then. Let's... Any harvestable plants? No, fine. Oh, here we go, look. Harvestable plants. These have got to be harvestable. That one is. That big one is. These are as well. We'll just add all of this to our kind of food reserves just to make sure that we'll be making fine and rapid progress as soon as we are able to. We're also going to want to build like some beds and things in our structure, in our new cave home. Which should we start with the floor? I mean, we're not barbarians. Let's totally start by flooring the cave like this. And I think maybe the entrance can be like right here. We could probably even build like structural walls to make the entrance like this, like that. There we go. Put a door in. Pow. Like that. Oh yeah, look, Wasp is in there, totally doing all of the stuff. I should probably introduce these guys as well, but let's just get some beds ordered up so that they've got somewhere to sleep tonight when it gets all dark and stormy. Look, we'll put one in that little alcove there. We'll put one just there by the door. We'll put another one there, and maybe the last one can go just there, like that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, we still need one more. All right, one more can go there, like that. They're kind of all over the place a little bit, but I'm sure that they will designate those beds however they want. We'll give them individual rooms and stuff in due course. I just want to make sure that they've got like a nice place to hang out for the first few nights whilst we get ourselves sorted. So let's take a moment just to introduce everyone whilst they're all kind of busy. We've got Wasp, who is a loner. He is a loner of the tribe. He is a male, aged 38. He is currently building a steel bed. Oh, hold on. We can like change his orders. Change how to react to nearby enemies when the colonist is not drafted. He's currently set to flee. Okay, well that's just fine, isn't it? Information. All sorts of information about him. He is a baseline human, mostly unmodified by gene engineering and mostly unchanged by evolutionary pressures on non-Earth planets. Wow, that's pretty interesting. Character, he's pretty good at shooting, he's pretty good at melee, he's pretty good at growing, which is good. That's all fine. Next up we have Turtle. Turtle the Tender, aged 36. She is currently harvesting poplar. She's harvesting a poplar tree. Let's take a look at her. Also a baseline human. Her character, she was an abandoned child. Turtle was born sickly. Thinking that she would only be a burden to the tribe, her parents left her out in the elements. Somehow she survived. Possibly she was adopted by turtles, given that that is her name. She is a cave tender in adulthood, which gives her an improvement to some of her skills. Her traits are she has a chemical interest. Turtle has an unusual interest in chemical sources of enjoyment. She will consume more of them and is more likely to go on binges, possibly as a result of her turtleish upbringing. That is what has happened. As an abandoned child, look, she got +3 to melee and +3 to crafting. Again, clearly, this is due to being brought up by turtles. I mean, as we all know, turtles are ninjas and also probably love crafting and are not very sociable, at least not with humans. She's also a psychopath. Turtle has no empathy. The suffering of others doesn't bother her at all. She doesn't mind if others are butchered, left unburied, imprisoned, or sold into slavery, unless it affects her. She also feels no mood boost from socializing. Well, obviously not, because she was brought up by turtles, therefore she doesn't really identify with humans at all. They're just kind of, fleshy blobs that get in her way and, don't have armor plating on their upper and lower torsos. So, what use are they really? Now, if it were turtles being imprisoned or sold into slavery, possibly she would have more to say about it. She's also psychically deaf. Therefore, she is completely unaffected by psychic phenomena. Wow, great. That's good for you, Turtle. You're currently suffering from a bit of malnutrition in your whole body, which is not ideal. Never mind. We didn't actually check on Wasp's full character, did we? So here we go. Wasp's full character. His backstory was a tribe child. He grew up in the tribe, running around the village, moving with the muffalo herds, learning essential skills from his parents. He never learned to read and never saw a machine that wasn't an ancient ruin. Shooting +2, melee +2, growing +2, research -3. He is a pessimist, steadfast, and a night owl. Interesting. He's also incapable of social actions because, of course, he is a loner as an adult, is old Wasp. What about Skunks? Female member of the tribe, aged 32. Black Skunk is her name. She was a herder as a child and a warrior as an adult. Look at that melee skill, 13 melee skill. She is a master of melee combat. In fact, you know what? You might as well take what's like our best melee weapon here. Possibly this. We'll wait till they finish gathering everything. Oh, there's like a knife there as well. Maybe that. We'll totally give her like an awesome melee weapon and have her melee any fools that come looking for trouble in our neighborhood. She has the traits a cold lover. Skunk's body produces tremendous amounts of heat. She is comfortable in temperatures which make anyone else shiver, but she doesn't like heat. Okay, well hopefully it's not too hot here. She's also a little bit lazy. Well, fine. I mean, Skunk, despite the fact that you're a little bit lazy, I feel reassured to have such a badass lass here to defend all of the guys and indeed gals of the Lost Weird tribe. We also have Flamingo, who is a female member of the tribe, a herder, and a Muffalo shaman by trade as an adult. She's incapable of nothing. She is heat tolerant, in stark contrast to Skunk. She is psychically sensitive, so obviously, I mean, she's a shaman, so of course she's going to be psychically sensitive. She probably is the one who kind of like spiritually leads all of the Lost Tribe in doing stuff. She's also equally as good as Skunk at melee. Look at that, 13 melee, and she loves it. Look at that. Progression to the next level, passion, burning. She has a burning passion for melee skill and a burning passion for animals, construction, and research. I think Flamingo here is probably going to be one of our greatest assets. Clearly an awesome member of the tribe. And last up we have Sparrow. Sparrow Abanquirio, male member of the tribe, age 39. Childhood, an abandoned child. Oh, he was also born sickly and was abandoned and had to somehow survive. Possibly he was brought up by sparrows. And that's why he's called Sparrow. As an adult, he is a digger. Sparrow and his tribe carved their home deep into the side of a mountain. Sparrow feels most at home picking through rock and shoring up cave walls. Well, Sparrow, you are going to come in incredibly handy because that is precisely what we're doing at this moment in time. Construction +2, mining +5, incapable of nothing. An optimist, naturally optimistic about life. It's hard to get Sparrow down. And also a masochist. For Sparrow, there's something exciting about getting hurt. He doesn't know why, he's just wired differently. Well, I mean, that's fine. You just, as long as you keep yourself busy with your mining, which you have a burning passion to do, and also construction and shooting, which you're terrible at, but you do really enjoy, and hopefully will get better at over time. Fine, good. Let's check these things again then. So we've got shooting 7, melee 7. We've got shooting 4, melee 7. Shooting 5. No one's really great at melee. So Wasp, you are the best at... Sorry, no one's really good at shooting, but Wasp is the best. So Wasp, you can equip a short bow. There we go. And who's the next best at shooting? Possibly Black Skunk. Even though Black Skunk's got like mad melee skills though. So, but Flamingo also has mad melee skills. You know what, let's give Sparrow. Sparrow maybe, as a digger, maybe, you know, Sparrow is going to be basically just shoved into dark caves all the time. But he does have a burning desire to get better at shooting, so we're going to give him the other bow, despite the fact that he's currently terrible at it. Flamingo, you can get one of these melee weapons, maybe like this peeler. That's kind of like a... It's kind of like a shamanic weapon, isn't it? A peeler, maybe? Possibly? I don't know. Possibly not. Skunk, why don't you take the wooden spear? There we go. Or something else. I don't know. Turtle, melee skill of 7, you can take the wooden club. There we go. Turtles do so love to wield their clubs all in and around the place and stuff. Look, the dogs are coming and going. I haven't introduced our pets yet. We've got Petite, a female husky of the tribe, aged 8. We've got Wilhelmina, a female husky of the tribe, aged 1, wandering. And we've got Gomer, a male Yorkshire Terrier of the tribe. Why have we got a Yorkshire Terrier? Well, let's get them all trained up, shall we? Obedience training all round, I think, is the order of the day. I don't know if this is right. I've never actually gotten far enough into the game to have paid much attention to the animals as of yet, but, I mean, that's got to be some part of what needs to be done, right? Probably, maybe, perhaps. Let's continue to look at our little kind of base here, because we've got our beds in place, and things are starting to look a little bit more homely. Let's get a wooden torch in here. We'll also get one just outside to kind of like mark the base. Get a couple outside just to kind of mark the base. We should probably get these like mined out a bit here as well. Look, to make just to make it a bit more like homely in here. Look, we can kind of like mine all of that. Maybe mine this back as well, like that. Mine this down. Make a nice little space here. Maybe this is where our like more permanent stockpile can go. Our like covered stockpile can go just in here. Oh, it's going to be great. Plus we're going to get loads of compressed steel when Sparrow is finished digging it all out. Should we just check who's actually ordered the thing? Sparrow is currently the only person assigned to do any digging. Everyone else can dig, but I'm not sure if anyone else is actually any good at it. Let's take a look. Character, skills, mining, 1, 2, 3, and that's it. So Skunk is like the next best. So maybe we could put Skunk on as well, just for the time being. Where are you, Skunk? We'll put you on mining as well, just for now, to make sure that we get all of this mined out as quickly as possible, and the habitat is made super fantastic and incredibly joyous and pleasant. We should probably also expand the interior a bit, shouldn't we? Look, we could mine there. Could mine like this. We don't want to square it off too much, because we still want it to feel a bit like a cave, don't we, inside? So we could just like go like that. There we go. Yeah, we might want to move these beds once we're finished, but that'll be fine. They won't mind that. They may well have slept in them overnight as well, although there might be a bit of junk and stuff around when they come to wake up in the mornings, if they've mined out stuff in the middle of the night. God, imagine if they try and go to sleep and then there's just like Sparrow just like banging away, like trying to mine out the interior of their little habitat here whilst everyone is trying to sleep, and they're just turning around and shouting and saying, Sparrow, we've had like a horrendous day, we've like been fleeing from blood machines, we found this little cave which we're going to hide in. We don't really want to know anyone, like, we don't want anyone to know really that we're here. We have planted like a little like glowing torch outside, but hopefully no one will see it. It's kind of tucked into the little alcove here, and across in this direction, look, it's going to be mostly blocked by these kind of like mountains and things, so hopefully there's no one out there, certainly not like blood machines or other terrifying and hideous creations that might come and seek to destroy us and make us pay a horrible and terrifying price. We don't want that. Look, they're all going to bed. Look at this. They're all like, the dogs have just gone to sleep outside. They've just like basically flopped down wherever they are. Wherever they are, that's where they've decided to sleep. Only Petite here has actually thought to come inside and sleep in the warm amongst the crew and the people and things. Look, we can take a look and see what our thing is like. Look, we've got a barracks. What the quality of our base is currently like. Impressiveness 21, dull. Oh, wealth 546, somewhat poor. Space 38, average sized. Beauty 0.25, neutral. Cleanliness, at least it's clean. At least we can say that much for our lovely little base thing here. It is clean, and that's perhaps the most important thing. Whilst they're sleeping, shall we have a little think about how we're going to kind of take things forward? I guess expanding this into like this area, we can like have additional chambers and things in here. Maybe have like a corridor and have like a few little bedrooms and stuff off of it. That might be nice. That might be kind of cool for them to live in. So let's do that. Let's mine out some more rooms. We could have this. Let's have it come from here. Look, we'll have a nice long corridor like this. We'll go down a bit and then go along, and then off of this we will have rooms that sort of size. Is that like a decent size for a bedroom? Can do one here as well, like that. This is gonna be a big one, big old room, big and lovely and room-like. And here as well, this is quite a lot of mining. I think Sparrow's gonna have his work cut out for him. Sparrow and Skunk as the only two miners capable of actually, mining and things, are going to have to really pull some kind of awesomeness out of the bag. This could just be a little cubby hole, maybe, for like storing things. I don't know. There was a bit of space there, so I just thought I'd use it. Is that mad? Is that utterly crazy? Possibly it is. Here we can have another one like that, We don't want to like exit out of the mountain. We're just going to keep everyone buried deep in the mountain. I think it's going to be amazing. It's going to be like the best possible habitat for them to live in. We're also going to want some food and some cooking capabilities and things like that. We're going to want like a kitchen and things. So we should probably think about all of that as well. Furniture, production, that's what we want. We want a fueled stove, which I guess we'll just put outside for now. Maybe we'll put it like out here. It's going to be like a little outdoor picnic area. Let's actually put it right there. And then they're not going to get in and out. But if we mine it, if we do some more orders, mine, like this, and like this, and like that, yeah. Is that a bit crazy? They may not actually be able to get to this if the mining doesn't happen anytime soon, which, let's face it, it might not with all of this incredibly huge amount of mining that is being ordered for them. But never mind. I'm sure they'll get to it. They'll get to it eventually. A simple research bench. Yes, we definitely want to begin some research as well in the near future. What do we need for that? 100 steel. Sculptor's table. A workbench equipped for artistic sculpting. Yeah. I mean, these things could definitely come in handy at some point. What other furniture might we want? Some stools, a table long. We could have like a little outdoor picnic area. Table short. How big is that? We could just do a picnic area here, like that. There we go. A simple platform upon which to sit. Yes, we'll do some simple stools. Like that. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's plenty for everyone to sit down in a little kind of picnic area out here. Look, we'll put down like a little torch just there to kind of illuminate it for them, so that they illuminate it when they're having their supper and things, which they'll have to eat from here, or possibly from here. Look, they can totally come down and eat berries and things, and possibly these will grow into berries as well in the future. Cut plants, harvest plant. There we go. Harvest that. We've got to keep the food coming in, because frankly, without food, they will probably struggle quite badly to survive at all. Harvest that, harvest that, harvest that one, harvest that one. Oh yeah, there is many a berry bush around here for them to harvest for their breakfast, lunch, and indeed dinner in the very near future. How are they all doing? Look, Skunk is still asleep and Wasp is still asleep. The lazy so-and-sos. Wasp is now up. Turtle is up. Everyone is up except for Skunk. Skunk is the last one left sleeping. Well, Skunk and the dogs. So, you know, it's not all bad, I suppose, for Skunk, although it is a little bit bad. Wasp is just having a spot of breakfast there, look. Eating. Are you still malnourished? Wasp? Are you? Needs? Extremely low expectations. New colony optimism. 8 without a table. -4. Don't worry, we're working on a table. A table is coming. As indeed are like more lush and enjoyable living accommodations and basically everything. Everything is coming. Learn the storage tab. It's fine, I don't need to. Alright, fine, I will do it then. Opening up the storage tab above the bottom left inspector pane. Storage. There we go. In the storage tab, a stockpile. You can expand categories to allow or deny specific items. Yeah, we don't need to worry about that right now, but we will, of course, have dedicated stockpiles in the near future. Learn medical. To assign a medical operation like organ harvesting or prosthetics installation. Open a colonist health tab, then switch the operations sub-tab. What are you doing, Skunk? What are you... You're cloud watching. Skunk has decided to just go out into the field, lie down on her back, and watch the clouds drift. Flamingo is now joined in as well. I mean, seriously, guys, there is serious work to be done here in getting the colony up and going. Flamingo, could you maybe, like, if I go into your health section, artery blockage. Uh-oh. Can we conduct an operation on your artery blockage? Add bill. Install peg leg. Oh, I want to give them peg legs. Should we install a peg leg? Even though, obviously, Flamingo's legs are perfectly fine currently. Harvest left lung, harvest right lung, harvest liver, euthanize. All right, we're not going to do any of those things right now, but certainly in the near future, we are going to engage in some kind of awesome and epic operations, possibly to install peg legs and or peg arms if such things are possible. But not today, not this day. Shall we do a bit of hunting as well? Look, there's like squirrels that we could totally hunt. Somebody go and hunt this squirrel. Who is going to do it? Who is going to take up the challenge of hunting a squirrel until it be dead from it? Oh, I think it's Flamingo. Flamingo, the shaman, is hunting the squirrel with her. Oh yeah, I mean she's not got. You've got a melee weapon, haven't you? Is a peeler not a melee weapon? It's a bundle of non-reusable throwing spears. I see. Right, you were really meant to have a melee weapon. So why don't you equip this instead? Equip the jade knife. Go and take the creature with your jade knife. Yes, Flamingo getting stuck in, taking out the squirrel completely until it is utterly dead from it. It's not forbidden. Colonists may interact with it. We might need like a butchery table or something, though, in order to be able to butcher. Yeah, look, butchery table. Let's have a butchery table. We probably want this away from the food preparation area a little bit, don't we? But where exactly? Maybe just here? Or just here? Just here? Just there. There we go. It's not miles away from the food preparation area, but it's just sort of like out there a little bit to one side where hopefully people will not have to deal too much with the blood and guts and stuff whilst they're eating. I mean, they're pretty close to it, to be fair. But they are hardy folk, the weird tribe. They are very hardy folk and well accustomed to dealing with all of the blood and guts and things. And, you know, that is going to be important as they go on and they survive as brothers of man surviving somewhere out there beyond the heavens. I mean, things are coming along really brilliantly here, aren't they? And we've already got like a lovely little like internal habitat. We've given them a lot of orders for mining, which they're going to be slowly working away at and like digging out this awesome internal like structure that we're going to be able to populate and make into a beautiful living habitat and stuff. And then as we expand, we can kind of expand down into this area as we become more confident. Look, Flamingo already is out exploring and investigating the area. We found these like structures down here that we could possibly repurpose into our own things. We'll I guess kind of expand out into this area, maybe try and secure it with some walls and things, and generally expand, develop, enhance, and thrive, as is the inevitable destiny of the Weird Tribe. But until then, thanks a lot for watching, everyone. I have been Weird Wizard, and I will see you later.